I wanted to show you the newest machine that I just bought. This one, it's an old one, but it's a good one. I'm familiar with the older model lathes because that's what I had to start out on. The first one I purchased was in 2011, so I came up with the money to buy that, which is $700, which is pretty much everything I had at the time. I bought that one and since bought, used that one for a couple years. And I bought a CNC one in 2013 from MAP, and then I decided to go back to one like this just because I needed something to replace the first machine that I bought. The first one that I bought was a 1915 model, so it was pretty old as it was. I used it for a long time. I made decent money with it. It was a lot of hard work though, and it's like spending 2 hours on every cover I had to machine, but it got me started. So I got this one just because I needed something with the capability of the 4-jaw chuck. I could have tried to pick up a CNC one, but for the price, I just couldn't really afford that right now. If I wanted to get a CNC one with a 4-jaw chuck, I'm looking at about $28,000. But for this one, I only spent $600, and I had to buy some tools, which was another $50, and then I bought a coolant tank for $25. After everything's said and done, gas, getting it and everything, I probably have about $750 in this machine. This is a little light bulb. I think these things can be used for threading somehow. This right here is like a transmission. You can put it in forward or reverse somehow. Normally it has 4 belts, 2 are left. It also used to be a three-phase machine, but converted back to 220. It also has a 4.5 inch through hole, which is very unusual. I'm already in the process of looking at getting another machine. I'm still trying to pick up a Haas TM1 or a TM2. I was hoping to get one around 2011 year model, but I'm willing to go with a older one if I have to. Mainly what I'm trying to look for is I'm looking for a machine that I can use the program conversational, and I want to know what options there are for the program conversational, as in what features it has, like the pocket feature, the pec drill, and things like that. It's really hard to find that information for each year model, and I'm still searching it, trying to find that out because I'm hoping to pick up one as soon as possible, but it's really hard to know which one to buy when nobody or everybody that lists them doesn't even have pictures of the program, like how the program's set up and the software and things like that, which is so important to me. But for the other people that I guess that are selling it, they mainly show you the machine in operation and things like that. But it's a lot easier for me to use the program conversational feature on those than it is to write G code. On the TL1 I have right now, I've never had to manually write any G code, and I don't want to have to do that because of the amount of time involved in that. mostly the fact that I'd have to go back and relearn stuff that I learned in the past, that it's so much easier if I can just use the program conversational on like I did on the TL1, because it's so simple. I'll probably make a video to show you how to use the program conversational on the TL1, just because nobody else shows how to do that and shows how easy it is to use that program conversational on the Haas machines. But for now, this is the end of this video. I just wanted to show you this machine. I may not even get to use it. I really only plan to use it like 1 or 2 times and then keep it as a backup machine just to have. I do want to pick up a Haas TM1 or TM2 to replace what I bought this machine to do, just because I want to start learning on the end mill, but it's hard to learn when you don't have anything to learn on. In order for me to learn how to use the machine, it looks like I just have to buy one. The cost of buying one, if you were thinking about, learning how to use an end mill, the cost to buy one is anywhere from $13,000 to $40,000, depending if you get a new one. Otherwise, I don't see how else I could learn to use one unless I actually owned one. So that's what I got to do. You got to spend a in a way, massive amount of money to be able to learn to see if you can even use the machine, or get frustrated enough to learn how to use it to get started. It's really the only way that I can think of, unless I were to go back to school. But what's really the point of that? Because they would just teach me a bunch of stuff around what I'd be really needing to learn, because I've already went through this before.